Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the A&G podcast, Spider-Man special. I'm Inspirational A.
And I'm G-Man.
And this is our special guest, Samuel.
Hello.
He loves Spider-Man, so we thought that we'll let him join in on this one.
Yeah, be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I know from childhood, really, that looking back on it, one of my favourite superheroes was really Spider-Man.
Really? Wow.
And I thought this would be very interesting to talk about him here, given where we are right now with the film series.
That's cool.
Yes, it's very interesting really for this film series, but we're going to start with our top 10s, but we're going to change it up. It's going to be top 5s, and it's going to be our favourite films. Spider-Man
film
films.
ever.
So I'll go first, so we'll move down the lines. Start at number 5, so least to top. The first Amazing Spider-Man. Number 4, Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one. Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire, number 3 spot. Number 2, Homecoming. I think it's pretty obvious. Far From Home for the first one.
Fair enough.
Go on then, G-Man.
I take you haven't seen Spider-Verse. You haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse yet?
No, I haven't seen
Stand
that one
by.
yet.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to come on the box and all.
Yeah, so that's why, because I heard it's really good, but that's why it's not on our list. So anyway.
I've seen it.
That'll be alright. Number 5, Amazing Spider-Man 1. Number 4, Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire 1. Number 3, Spider-Man 2. Number 2, Spider-Man Far From Home. And number 1, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Fair enough.
Similar.
So be similar.
Okay, so for my number 5, this is only off the top of my head. It might change in the future, but things do change. So number 5 for me would be Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Number 4, Mark Webb's first Amazing Spider-Man film.
Oh, yeah.
Despite its flaws, I do see where they're going with it. I think number 3, this might change again, but I'm going to say Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
2 will be Homecoming, and 1 is Far From Home. But if I did have to pick one to surpass that, if it was in film form, if I could have picked another number 1, it would have been the Spider-Man game that came out last year.
Yes, that's the
That would have
amazing
been a
game.
fantastic film. I'd love to see that.
I think
in movie form.
Who knows? They could make a plot for that one day. Who
Get
knows?
it if you ain't got a game.
I think
get it.
if they did do that, they might have to make some changes to the film series, like say in terms of the tone.
Yes, it's
of
quite.
films, but
So,
yeah.
so basically, we're missing out. We're missing out on a good game.
So yeah, there you go. Quite similar to this. So let's go into the main point. Spider-Man Far From Home. We're going to talk about that and then discuss where we think they might go, future films, theories, all that kind of
Conspiracy theories.
So, as you are, I guess, Sammy, we'll let you go first. What do you think of the Spider-Man Far From Home?
Okay, well this one's my number 1, but yeah, I honestly I did find this movie to be very entertaining. In a way, I think it does rank higher than Homecoming for a couple of reasons. I mean, I know if I had any issues with it, it would probably be to do with the tone of the movie, that they keep going for all these jokes, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much the idea of a high school drama comedy film, really.
Yeah.
There's
But
quite a lot of jokes in there.
but there were quite a number of jokes that kind of did stop the movie in its tracks a little bit, but it did pick up again.
Yeah. So, do you think you expect it to be like Spider-Man? Do you think?
I expected it to be a bit more serious.
like the main
In
Spider-Man.
comparison to Homecoming.
That was kind of dark.
Well, you mean like which serious one? What are you talking?
Amazing Spider-Man. That was kind of.
That was a bit more dramatic than comedy. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
more a movie than comic book, but no, I think maybe just more its own thing, really. Just yeah, have some light fun, have some entertainment with it, make it unashamedly silly, as it were, unashamedly.
Yeah, silly,
I
yeah.
think. But have its depth of seriousness, and also its it's more of its relatability. But that's something for Far From Home I really appreciated, and on a more personal level. The reason why it's number 1 for me at the moment is because I was able to relate to it so well.
Yeah.
When it came to the case of losing someone.
Yes.
Because especially
Yeah.
this is probably just coincidental, but
It's not about Uncle Ben. It's about.
no, it's not about Uncle Ben. No, it's about
They've driven away from it.
yeah.
Yeah, but they put the Easter egg in there for him. They put the J.
they
on
did
the case
the
thing.
briefcase. Yeah,
Oh really? Oh,
Did you see that? Notice that?
yeah.
when
It was in
I-
the trailer.
I didn't realise that. I need to look
You need
back
to
at
rewatch it.
Yeah.
But no, my connection to Far From Home was that recently I have lost 2 friends of mine.
I see.
One from a theatre company I'm involved in, and another one from a music
Yeah.
group I'm involved in, and it was probably coincidental, but seen from Far From Home and how it dealt with loss, in a way, really to help me give me motivation to push forward, to move forward with life, because even though your friends are gone, you're still here, and all you can do to honour their memory is to live on. Live on is to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep fighting, as
Fighting.
they say.
Very good. Yeah. I think Spider-Man: Far From Home was a very entertaining sequel. Of course, we have a departure from the Avengers Endgame, and what can we expect after that?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of pressure on it, mind you.
It was a lot of pressure. I thought, okay, this is going to be a light-hearted adventure, but in this one I expected a lot more. I think I spent a lot more than I did. I thought it was going to be like home. Okay, I see it's more epic than the first one. The first one was kind of like
it was a lot more grounded, but
yeah.
there were reasons behind that.
Number one was more of an introduction, though. That's
yeah, exactly,
exactly.
You know, because the first, you know, you have the two origin. We have two origin films, have we?
Yeah.
And I think Marvel knows. Oh, let's not do another origin film, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
People have seen enough, so let's do a high school comedy where it's established he is really Spider-Man, and I salute them for that. That is a really good idea.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to point out. I'm glad you said that, because one of the things I like about this series is they've actually kept it in the high school and it's made it more grounded. Like,
yeah,
because I feel like the other two, he wasn't the right.
They never focused that much on high school shenanigans as much.
He wasn't
as,
the right age. Don't get me wrong, the two films are good.
Yeah.
And Andrew McGrath, whatever his name is, but
he's good.
Oh, he was so good.
I felt this one was more grounded to his roots and how the comic books presented him.
Yeah, definitely. And I thought this one, the first half, I was a bit skeptical about the monster from the other dimensions. I thought, where's this going? Is it going to be another villain? And then, of course, spoiler, there's a villain reveal on Mysterio.
Oh.
That was good villain reveal, kind of goofy. It was like doing our office party. Cheers to us for this great plan we did.
It was ridiculous, but I am willing to give that a pass because it does sum up. In my opinion, it does sum up Mysterio as a character for me.
Yeah,
it's all about
illusions.
Because the trailers, the trailers kept. Well, in my opinion, the trailers made it look like that he was actually going to be a good guy, and yet throughout near the end of the film, it pretty much more or less established what he is as a character. He's full Mysterio. He's full of misdirection, deception,
illusions as well.
Yeah, lies and deceit.
He's kind of goofy. I like him. He's like kind of like a goofy villain.
Classic comic book.
That's one of the best parts of the film, though, was Mysterio, and especially one of my favourite bits was the illusion bit, where he did the whole illusion bits with Peter.
Oh, the illusion sequence when he was tormenting Parker, that was fantastic.
That was amazing.
Brilliant effects.
And he's trying to put guilt on Peter about Iron Man. Iron Man can terminate Iron Man also.
Yeah, but it's good how they played off that. Yeah. It still kind of relates to Avengers Endgame.
It does.
They're still
it comes off the feet of it.
Try and carry on Tony's legacy.
Yeah,
although Iron Man wasn't one of my favourites, I still enjoy the character, obviously.
I like Happy as well. He's quite good.
Happy's funny.
Yeah,
he brought the comedic tone to it. Happy.
Yeah, he did.
Happy. Yeah, he was brilliant.
Yeah, I also liked. It's like Spider-Man too, because Peter has a sense of responsibility. He felt a bit lost. Does he want to be Spider-Man, or does he just want to kiss MJ or Mary Jane?
I choose.
I think.
Yeah.
I love Happy's role in this film really, because he was the one at the end of the day to encourage Peter Parker what sort of path to take really, and just and at the end he encouraged him to not become the new Iron Man like the movie seems to encourage us to think, but really just become more his own person. Yeah. In honour of Iron Man's passing.
Yeah, I like it. I like about Peter suffering from grief and his identity crisis. Maybe one play of the crisis about being Spider-Man.
Yeah, they play on that quite a bit, like him having to choose: is he gonna settle down and be a superhero, or jet off with his mates and have a holiday?
And also. I like
that.
And also like what's the name? Sedina. What's it called?
Sedina.
I like Sedina's performance. She got a bigger on. She was really good. And I think they were quite good chemistry with each other.
Yeah.
She's
not Mary Jane, by the way. I mean, I know she pretty much sticks on the initials MJ, but she's not Mary Jane Watson. She's Michelle.
Michelle. Okay.
And that's the one thing I'm really getting sick of people saying all the time. You know, just saying that. It's Mary Jane because she's got the initials Mary Jane. No, her name was already been established as Michelle Jones. She may have the initials, she might have the personality of Mary Jane, but it's not. But her name isn't Mary Jane; it's Michelle.
Michelle.
I don't care. I don't care. It's just I don't care what people.
So overall, it was a great sequel. What about you? What do you think? Other points you like?
You two pretty much covered it all.
So what?
Amazing film,
Oh, I
great
can keep
actors
going,
and
but-
actresses, mysterious.
Yeah.
I can't even say his bloody name.
Mysterio.
Mysterio. I knew he was a villain, to be honest, because I've read.
Yeah, I read
the
comic-
comic.
yeah.
I was so curious because the trailers, like I said, the trailers kept making it look like he was going to be a good guy, and
I thought so.
it almost felt convincing. But like I said, the movie did have someone up as the character of lies and deception, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought they were going to set up Sinister Six in this, but I think it's going to take a
well,
while.
No, I think we need more time. I think we need more time with that.
That's the thing I was going to ask you to. Do you think Mysterio's actually dead, or is he playing another trick? I don't
Play
think.
the trick.
I want to say
Another
trick.
Another
I want to say trick.
No, got the trick.
That's
Definitely.
what I'm saying. I don't think he's dead because, like you said,
I
we've
hope
said
not.
he's
That
the
was-
master of illusions. He's one of the key members of Sinister Six. If they are going to do that,
There was one bit just after the fight of the London Bridge. You know, when Spidey got back the glasses of Edith, and he asked Edith if Mysterio was really dead after the trick, and she says yes. And again, it almost feels like it's very convincing, but I'm kind of looking back. I'm kind of want to say no, it was all tricks and fakery.
I'm saying Tritz. I'm sticking with Tritz. I reckon he's going to come back and be like the leader of Sinister Six.
Oh, he's got to, especially with the ending.
But they need, like you said, they need to work on that because they haven't introduced Craven or some of the other people.
No, yeah, Craven was Craven's actually big talk at the moment. People, even Tom Holland himself, is saying that he wants to have Craven in the next film.
Yeah, because rumour was he was going to be the first villain of Black Panther, but they didn't go through with it.
He might come from Wakanda, but yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like you said, they need to build it up, and I do think they will do Sinister Six eventually. But they need to build up the villains. They haven't got quite the roster.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Yeah, I think I do remember reading somewhere that Amy Pascal wanted a Sinister Six movie with Tom Holland in it as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I think it might just center from the villain's point of views, because you got people like potentially Mysterio, but then you've also got the Vulture from the first film, and you've also got what's his name, Mark Gargan, aka who would later go on to become the Scorpion.
Yeah.
You might also potentially have a Shocker, but no one seems to be talking about that one.
No, he's more of a solo film though, isn't he? So.
Yeah.
Well, it was working for the Vulture, but yeah.
Yeah. What about the film? What about Phantom? When I get out, it's gonna be carnage.
That's a separate universe.
Yeah, but what happened?
It's in its own universe, Giorgio. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, but when it Phantom? Oh, it'd be good.
It might do in the future, but I think
Phantom
Sony and I think Kevin Feige or the whoever's in charge of Spider-Man said they want it to happen, but it's going to be a long way off. Because you've got to build the Carnage character up. Because the main point of that storyline is Venom and Spider-Man against Carnage. So you need to build Carnage up before you can even start to do that film.
I think with those kind of films, they might just have their own version of Spider-Man, really, as opposed to Tom Holland's one. But that's just
Sony really tried their own version of
Spider-Man. Too easy.
Sony tried their own version of Spider-Man, making Spider-Man. I think that's my theory. They had their own version.
Well, technically, the MCU's Spider-Man is also still Sony Spider-Man because they hold the rights to the film.
Yeah,
the film version.
Shared agreement.
But they're sharing the agreement with
But
Marvel.
I think Sony stepped aside a little bit. I think just let Marvel do it. I can see Marvel do it.
I do wish Marvel could just buy back the film rights to Spider-Man. Really,
Give us back
it's where he belongs.
I'm happy he was part of Civil War.
Yeah,
I know it takes it back, but I'm happy he was part of Civil War because he is a main part of that storyline.
In the comics.
In the comics, yeah.
It's amazing.
And the game.
It's amazing. I was a bit skeptical about him as a kid, but then it turns out this is my favourite Spider-Man performance.
Yeah, but that's what he needs to be, because that's how you know Spider-Man.
You can relate to him a lot better, really, because he's growing up and learning more as he becomes an adult as well as a superhero.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying Dark Knight, if you want a billionaire, you won't relate to him or whatnot, because that's how you know him.
Exactly.
Well, I think with Batman, it takes a very particular person to actually relate to him.
Yeah.
Rich people.
Rich people, yeah.
Or people who lost their own parents at the age of 8 right in front of them.
So, how do we think it compares to the other Spider-Mans then?
It's kind of similar to Spider-Man 2 because it's about identity crisis. Remember up here? But in a way, it's a strong sequel.
I will give Tobey Maguire credit because he kind of started the Spider-Man stuff off, but he's not the best one. I will.
No, I put him second. I know Andrew Garfield was good, but
before Tom Holland, I would have said Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
I don't think he's. I think he's too good looking, too awkward. I don't know, not awkward enough to.
Well,
he's good.
Pretty
Garfield
cool.
had some. Garfield did have some shades of awkwardness, but Yeah, he was a bit too cool to be high school Peter Parker as opposed
Yeah,
to be
didn't-
Spider-Man. He
didn't
was
work.
so... When it came to him being Spider-Man, he was so into the role. He
Yeah.
really got into it. You could see the cocky, confident, badass one-liner Spider-Man that we all grew up with.
Well, I have to admit, it would have been interesting where they would have went with Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
Because there's rumours they was going to introduce Sinister Six in that, or start.
Yeah.
to fed
Yeah,
the-
well, I think the MCU's doing it better with Sinister Six, in a
Yeah.
way, because actually, one thing I did like about these MCU Spider-Man films was that, there's a lot of certain characters in there that don't become supervillains, but they carry the same names and identities as those who do become villains in
Yeah.
other versions of the franchise. Like, for example, you had Donald Glover in the first film, Homecoming.
Yeah.
His character, Aaron Davis, would later become the Prowler.
Yeah, I read about that.
And you've also had Mark Gargan in there, who would later become the Scorpion in the not in the mid-credit scene, but he was officially introduced there when he met the Vulture in prison.
Yeah, so...
I thought that was going to happen with Far Phone, but I guess we're...
No, I think you need a bit more time with it, really.
I reckon
Yeah.
maybe 2 or 3 more films to
Yeah.
get there first.
Or let's get a time machine. Let's go back.
Time
Time machine.
One thing I would love to see in a future Spider-Man film, one villain I want to see come back is Dr. Octavius.
Yes.
Especially after watching the walkthrough of the game version last year.
Yeah.
After how well they've done him, I want him to come back in the films.
Yeah, guys, you're not going to believe, but...
Because he headed the Sinister Six himself, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was
there's-
the one who
there's
organized
been
the
a
other
few
5 villains
leaders.
together.
Yeah.
There have been a few
different
leaders, there have been a few different leaders, but from what I've read so far, and from what I've seen in both some of the animated series and also online as well, that Dr. Octavius was pretty much the guy who brought the Sinister Six together, because they've all fought Spider-Man before and lost to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you...
So they're trying to bring all their powers
Yeah.
together to defeat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit shocking. Do you know, I only just watched Spider-Man 2. I watched
Really?
Spider-Man 1 and 3 before, but I've never got around Spider-Man 2 properly. So I watched it this week. I know.
Oh, I loved it. I loved
Loved
Spider-Man
it.
2,
Yeah, and also I watched the train scene. That was epic when in the train scene.
Yeah.
That was
That's
a race
really
fighting,
good.
yeah. I can remember the other one as well. I do remember in Spider-Man 1 it was really inconsistent with its timeline.
Yeah.
It introduced Tom Parker in high school, and then suddenly halfway through the film he graduated, and you're like, wait, what, already? At least with Amazing Spider-Man 1, they let him be a high school student throughout the whole film.
Yeah,
At least it was
that
more
makes sense.
consistent with that.
At least they've corrected Venom.
Yeah, Venom.
Oh, the Venom, what, in his own movie or in Spider-Man 3?
Spider-Man 3 was trash money, so... They've corrected it now, thank God. They made a decent Venom.
Well,
Yeah.
sort of. I'm not really sure. I haven't really bought into Venom, really, if I'm honest with you.
The
But
bad guy was a bit shit, but...
I don't know what... I enjoyed Spider-Man 3 when I was younger. I only watched it once, but I think I need to watch it again to change my opinion.
I think I was kind of a little put off by it when I first saw it.
Do you like emo Spider-Man? Where
Yeah,
No,
that's one of the worst scenes of the film.
he does this.
That's one of the worst scenes of the
It's
film.
funny, it's so cringy.
Why would they put that in there? Since when has Spider-Man been an emo?
I think it was all meant to lead up to Venom, really, in Spider-Man 3. I think Sony demanded that Sam Raimi put Venom in there to begin with, and they had to invoke him somehow, and I think that's where all the emo Peter came from, but it does bring the movie to a grinding halt.
I did like Hobgoblin in that film, but
Oh yeah, Harry's Goblin, yeah.
he
that
was decent.
But he was kind of pushed on the sidelines, really. I like the Sandman.
Yeah, he was alright, but
That's just like
Hobgoblin, I'll give him his correct name, should have been given more time, especially with someone like Dave Franco behind him, who's not an amazing actor, but he's decent, you know.
I mean, James
Should
Franco. Well, they
James Franco.
both
that's the one.
Franco. I was gonna say.
James Franco,
I don't
yeah.
know celebrities that well.
Yeah, he's quite a good actor. Yeah. He was like, Peter, you killed my father. I like that
Yeah.
scene between the exchange and Peter goes, there's more important things than that. Tell me, where is she? Yeah, that's,
MJ.
yeah, where's MJ too?
MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this Spider-Man.
I
and
can't
where
wait,
they're gonna take it.
especially with the mid-credit scenes.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was mind-blowing altogether at once.
With the space station.
They never done it before.
No, that's
the
the end
first
credit.
one.
No, that's the end credit. The mid-credit
First
one
one,
was
yeah.
the official canon of J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, back from the Sam Raimi films, and I'm like, oh, welcome back! I've missed you.
So, you confirm he's going to be in the multiverse. He's still...
He's
Well, they
pretty much
haven't done the
new-
multiverse yet, have they? Which
No.
apparently
Well,
phase
Well,
four.
technically, that's already happened in the first Doctor Strange film. That's
Yeah.
already been made official, technically, but they just haven't.
Definitely.
They didn't make a big thing about it. They didn't.
No, that's
it was just like a minor little sneeze.
Yeah. The reveal of of his identity to the public was shocking. Didn't you see that
Jesus
coming?
Christ!
Yeah, that was a bit of a bombshell. After
It
I
was a
didn't see
bombshell.
that coming.
Yeah.
I
I did
did
see that
I
coming.
I kind of thought that's the sort of thing Mysterio would do if he found out Peter Parker's identity.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He would reveal his.
I like how he
to the
twisted
world.
it to
Yeah.
make him look like a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my,
but that's like in the comics as well, really.
Yeah.
Because he phoned Spider-Man for a major crime that he didn't commit.
and now the villains are all after him now. They go after him after
Yeah,
this.
well,
There's not very
that's
many
what
of them,
makes it
though.
interesting. Because now he's
Yeah.
outed as a criminal. You think, how is he going to go about being
Oh,
Spider-Man?
what's going to happen?
I hope they stick to this. Hope
And-
they're not going to do a complete 180. If this is just a dream. Hope not.
Well, it's-
Well, no,
Imagine-
I don't think so. I think
That'd be
if they went back to having his identity secret, they'll have to get the Skrulls involved.
yes.
Yes.
Which
But then they'll have to do Secret Invasion storyline.
That'd be interesting. Is that a theory or is that actually happening?
No, it's a theory. I don't think they haven't confirmed it, but it could happen because obviously one of the mid-credit, or end credit, I forget which one it is one of the Skrulls dressed up as Maria
yeah, Nick
Hill
Fury and Murray Hill. Yeah,
So they
that
could
was
do
a bit
it.
where I was like, "What the hell? All that time,
Yeah.
dude."
It's,
So they could do
that's
it.
weird.
Excuse me, I'm going to have to get in the way of the camera because it's literally about to die, which is going to make it awkward now.
Oh,
'cause
no.
I've got a fucking...
It's charged. Don't worry, it's charging. Can it charge?
Yeah, but I can't charge it from me. I'm going to have to move this.
Sorry,
2 sets, folks.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Sorry.
You can edit.
To be honest, I'm not really sure I'm fully 100% behind having Spider-Man's secret identity revealed to the world. Really, especially when you consider it to, especially when you connect it to the whole lore of the MCU itself, and how most superheroes don't really have a secret identity.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man, and that Steve Rogers is Captain America, and that's what's it? James Bond, Bucky is the Winter Soldier.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to...
But
Be awkward now.
Awkward.
Is that the one?
yeah, and I think most people know Scott Lang is Ant-Man as well. But
Obviously.
I would have thought it might made a nice little different change of pace if we had at least one secret identity.
I will adjust the camera back.
Superhero in it.
Well, I think it's safe to say we're all excited for Spider-Man and
Spider-Man?
to see
I'm curious.
we're
I'm
gonna wait
curious
for
to see
it's
what
gonna
happens.
go.
Yeah.
We have to wait like 4 years for this now, I guess. 4 years.
I don't know, they might do
Might
it
be
in
too
phase
long. It might be
5.
3. Yeah.
Phase 5, yeah. Still.
Phase 4, as we know, is only going to be 5 movies in the next 2
Yeah,
years.
it's quite. They're focusing quite a lot on the TV side of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's just got. I ain't got the Disney thing, but.
But they're
You
more
should
canon
get-
with. But they're more canon with. They're more connected with the 5 films anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So is there anything else we need to talk about Spider-Man?
Well, I think we've covered it.
What's
okay
happening?
now,
Actually, I need to know what do you think? What do you think about Spidey first? Then do you think it's watch the MCU or not really?
Spideyverse.
Yeah, you know, Into the Spideyverse. You know, animated film you watched.
Oh! I thought. I thought
Oh,
it
do
was
you
really
mean? Do
good.
you
I thought
think
it was
it's connected?
Yeah. Do you think?
No, I think
don't you-
I would have loved to have seen the previous 2 Spider-Man films connect with the MCU. Really.
Yes, that's what I was. I'm glad for that. Well done. That's what I was going to say. I would like to see a Spider-Verse, but
Live action.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Andrew Garfield said he would do it. It's just 2. One of them has. I can't remember which one, but one of them said
Yeah.
they'll do it, and the other one hasn't really
Yeah.
responded to anything
I would-
about it.
Interesting. Yeah.
I was expecting that. I expect that to happen in the mid credits,
So
but it
was
didn't
I.
happen. But something else.
I was
happened.
expecting to see that in the film itself.
Yeah.
You know, when they talked about the multiverse, but then Mysterio had this big bombastic speech about saying, "Oh, that whole thing making up the whole multiverse, dynamite."
Yeah, it would be
Well,
nice
no,
just to
not
see them
that.
swing by, even if it's just
Yeah.
them swinging by in their respective outfits.
No, I would have loved to have seen him in the final battle with Tom Holland,
Yeah.
beating Mysterio,
Well-
using his own tricks against him,
Yeah, that
using
would have been cool.
his own skills against him.
But
yeah.
maybe in the future, we don't, like we said, we don't know where they're going. Maybe in the future, then we might get a cameo. But
Who knows?
Yeah.
you know, Toby hasn't agreed to it.
I'd like to see Doctor Strange go to Mysterious face. Hold my beer. Multiverses. There you go. Multiverses of Doom.
That would be an interesting fight, but to be honest, I think Doctor Strange would probably wipe the floor with Mysterio
Probably, yeah. I
because
think
he's
so.
Nash.
Because he makes some real effects of
Yeah.
great trickery. Him and VM Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah.
So,
On
Mysterio, I've come to bargain.
Come to that was a great scene.
on that note, so that is our opinion of Spider-Man. We're going to move on to
Pretty
the
good.
next part of the podcast, which is talking about, as we already started to, Phase 4, because we all love Marvel here. So we're going to talk about Phase 4 for the next 20-25 minutes. Might
So-
be a bit short this podcast,
So,
but we'll see.
so yeah, we got.
So come on now, what films are you looking forward to
Okay.
most in Phase 4? I'll let you
Um,
go first, because you might want to surprise you, but there's a reason
Oh, which
why.
one? Well, him or...
Either one of you go first.
You go first. I'll go first.
Oh,
Guess.
Or
What, you'll go
TV
first?
show.
I'll go first. Alright, fine.
Oh, you go. You go.
Okay. Black Widow, obviously, but I heard what they say it's gonna be like a John Wick movie, a spy movie. Obviously, she's.
Yeah, but they're not going to go as violent as John Wick, right?
No, obviously not. Who knows? Peach, who knows?
I doubt it.
Maybe some blood. Maybe a bit of blood. Like,
Yeah, there'll be a little bit. I don't think they'll go like.
yeah, that's why they'll go for a John Wick fight
Or-
or Jason Bourne fight. I've never seen any of these films, but it's gonna be a spy movie.
Spoiler: if you John Wick's very violent and a lot of death and killing, so I don't think they're going to go down that route.
No,
No, not unless they're willing to change the certificate rating from 12 to 18.
And
Yeah, I don't think they'd do that because
and
they'd
the-
lose all their kid viewers then.
And the four is it Thunder of Love?
Love and Thunder with
Oh, yeah.
Natalia
one.
Portman.
That's
Natalie
Portman
Portman
coming back, yeah.
as female 4.
I'd be like,
Blimey.
above all,
That was really happening. Or,
Yeah.
I wonder how that happened to go back. We want you
Well,
back.
she's
I want you back.
from the. She's apparently it's what I've heard in the comics. She's one of the most popular 4s going, female 4.
Really?
And Jane Foster, hence why Natalia Portman's coming back, is the female 4. So that's why they've brought her back to do
Right.
it.
I thought Nightpan was interested, and then they thought they gave you a hammer. And she's like,
I don't think
Deal.
she was with. I don't think she was with Endgame, but
no.
yeah, if that's what they're going with, making her a female 4, then yeah.
That'd be really
It's going to be
interesting.
interesting though. If they're going to make her
Yeah.
more powerful than 4 or the same level.
Does it mean
I
they're
think
gonna,
what's even sorry.
they're gonna get back together as well? Hopefully, get back together. But
they
who
could
knows?
do.
No, I do.
You need
If it's,
romance.
if it's better than it was before, but
Yes.
I mean the relationship between them was okay. I think it was, but it wasn't really anything that
Special.
spectacular or
No.
interesting.
Wasn't that special now?
I mean, I think Natalie Portman's performance in the 4 movies. I know I said differently before, but I think looking back now, I much rather take her performances in the first 2 4 movies than I would with Kat Dennett.
Yeah.
Because she felt like she was just sleeping all the way through it.
Well, yeah, 4 and 2 was a bit boring. Something a bit boring. 4 and 2 was a bit boring.
It was. The Dark World was my least favourite.
It wasn't the
Wasted.
greatest one now.
He wasted Christopher Eccleston for me. And he's my favourite Doctor from Doctor Who.
But
So,
it is.
but
Thor
no,
Ragnarok was the best
for
one.
me, yeah,
Yes.
Thor Ragnarok was the best one. And what's even better with Love and Thunder is the fact you've got, I really hope I'm saying his name right, Taika Waititi
Yeah.
back from, I really hope I'm saying his name right, I'm so sorry.
Well, I've butchered plenty of names on this
But-
podcast.
Yeah, you've got the man playing Korg coming back to
Yeah,
in Love and Thunder.
Got the
so-
comedic
course.
side of it.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, go for the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Go be a
God.
dickhead again.
Hey man, I'm Korg, this is Meek. We're gonna get on that spaceship and get out of here. Wanna come?
No, you did brilliant. That's cool.
And then George, what other G-Man? I said your real name.
G-Man, yeah, come on. Don't spoil densities.
You're the one who spoils my name half the fucking time.
And he called me Inspiration A as well. He calls me Inspiration A. Gets me.
Oh, you-
Get on with it.
Yeah, you're using the nickname I gave him, G-Man.
G-Man.
Yes.
Okay, see,
everyone
I'm
calls me
right,
G-Man.
I'm the
What
one
am
who's
I up next film? Or
I,
TV
I
series.
look forward to the Loki TV series. I
Yes.
thought it was going to be on Disney Channel, but it's on Disney Plus, so you have to get Disney Plus to get it.
I think that's what they all are, aren't they? Disney Plus.
Yes,
I know
it's
Loki and
Disney
WandaVision are, but
I thought the Falcon and the Soldier, is it
Winter Soldier.
with the Soldier? Is that going to be?
That's TV series.
Yeah, I
That's a TV
thought it was to be a
series,
film.
No, that's TV series.
Well, I heard the Falcon's going to wear the Captain American suit as a picture.
Yeah, well, they need to, don't they? Because
Yeah,
otherwise it
obviously.
don't connect. Because
Yeah,
they
because-
got to continue the connection, and obviously you got to give them
Yeah.
the shield.
Yeah.
I would have went Winter Soldier personally, but
if I could say one thing about the Loki TV series, my hunch, I don't know if it's been shot down yet, but my hunch is that that it might be based around the alternative timeline from when all the Avengers go back to 2012 and Endgame,
yeah.
and they try to get the Tesseract back, but it accidentally fell into the hands of Loki, and he managed to vanish with it. I'm hoping to see, I might be wrong, but I was hoping to see if his TV series is going to be based around that fact,
it would
that
be
he took the
interesting,
Tesseract
yeah.
with him and ran off.
Yeah.
They need to really, otherwise it's not going to really make much sense, because they've said obviously Loki is dead permanent,
Yeah,
Who knows?
pretty much.
See what happens.
No resurrections this time.
so they need to really do that, otherwise it's going to be like, well, you've just come back on what you said, and now you're not connecting it.
Yeah.
No.
Any others?
Eternal sounds good. I heard Angelina Jolie's going to be in it, one of the casts. She's joined the
Yeah.
cast.
They've got a pretty good
Yeah,
cast.
you got Lara Croft in there, yeah.
They've
Who
got a
else
good
is going to be?
cast.
Who else? is
I
gonna
don't know the others, but from what I've read, the other actors in it are pretty high profile actors as well.
Blade. I need to see Blade. I thought Wesley Snipes could be involved. I know maybe he's too old to play in it. And
Oh, is that the TV series Blade? Or
no, the film.
I
Yeah,
think
making a
that's
film.
in Phase 5.
Yeah, basically in Comic Con there was a man wearing the cap on.
He's from the guy that's playing him is from I think Luke Cage Netflix series, the bad guy Cottonmouth.
I never, but I need to.
But he's
Wow.
He's been nominated for awards and won awards, so he's like a top kind of prospect. 'Cause apparently, rumour is he actually went to Kevin Feige himself and said, "Look, Blade," and Kevin Feige went, "Yeah, let's do it straight away."
And also, they gave him the cap.
Oh.
Oh, did you see him when you put the cap on? And
Yeah.
They went mad.
No, one of the Phase 4 movie I know, Giorgio, that's coming up. It's not Blade. I think that's Phase 5.
They announced
But
it.
no,
Was it?
Phase 4. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yes.
I think that's what it was in Phase 4.
I'm not sure. I don't
it
know
is,
much
I've
about.
checked.
I don't much
that's
about
part of
Blade.
Phase 4.
Yeah, and he said like Kung Fu is based on martial arts. I take.
I'll talk about it in a minute. Cause,
Yeah, I think you know more. Also, I think that's it. What about you?
The Black Widow movie, I'm a little bit unsure about at the moment, given what happened in Endgame. But it's pretty much confirmed that it's a sequel to Civil War and a prequel to Infinity War.
That'd be good.
And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so it's going to centre around Black Widow being on the run from the law, given her actions at the airport battle.
Yeah,
But I think, but from what I've looked up on the cast list and the character list, it looks like she's going to reunite with some with certain other spies and assassins that she trained with in Russia.
And there's been
when she was growing up.
And there's been a teaser release to Comic Con to lucky people at Comic Con.
Yeah.
She's fighting Taskmaster in the teaser, so look for.
Yeah, let's hope they put Hawkeye in there and clarify.
Who knows? Yeah.
The one thing I hope they do clarify with this film is because they've mentioned it in quite a lot of other films is her mission in Bangladesh, is it, or somewhere?
Bangladesh.
Not Bangladesh. I probably said the wrong country. She has a mission in a country, and they always keep going about it in like certain films.
It's not Russian. No, it's not Russian.
Oh, you mean the one with Hawkeye that she keeps mentioning with
Yeah,
Hawkeye?
that one. I hope they clarify and show us what that actually is all about.
Yeah, I'm not expecting Hawkeye to appear in that film because at that point he would have been under house arrest, wouldn't he?
Yeah. So anything else?
Yeah, it depends when they set it.
Yeah.
So
Is there anything else you look?
setting it.
Anything else you look forward to?
How am I saying it right? I feel so terrible when I get names wrong. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings I'm very curious to see.
Oh,
as well as the Eternals. I know nothing about the Eternals, so I'm hoping that. But yeah, it might be interesting. I think these were the sort of characters who were genetically modified by celestial beings on planet Earth that were there before humanity, I think it was.
Yeah, I think they're
Long
meant to be
before
like the
humanity,
next
but-
power level. Like they're meant to be like the next power.
So basically, is it sci-fi? They're based on space, or?
Yeah, I think it's
think so.
space bang because I think Cave and Feige said they want to do a lot more space kind of films going
That's
forward.
good.
I think the ones I'm looking forward to the most are 4 because you've got the
Yes.
the same director back from Ragnarok,
Yes.
and also the Doctor Strange film,
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like the title?
Looks like the Multiverse of Madness.
That was quite good. So it's gonna be a bad one.
It sounds like it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It sounds like they're going to crank it up, but then I read a little tweet a little while ago that said about that I think they would have preferred to go into a darker route than a comedic route. Really, because some of the characters you got in there seem to represent more of a darker edge.
Yeah,
Like, I think with Nightmare and also.
Yeah, because that's rumoured to be the villain in the film, isn't it? It's Nightmare in the Nightmare realm. So it's going to be good. Interesting where to go with it.
It's gonna be a bad one. It's gonna be a bad one.
Bad thing.
This is all a bad dream.
Get your combat matches on. Get your combat match on.
It's nice they've added Scarlet Witch to it as well, but that does make sense considering she's
mystic
witch
powers.
and Mystic.
That'd be quite good.
It's interesting to see where they lead off of this film. So obviously they're introducing the multiverse in this film, so it's interesting to see where they're going to go. Are they going to start slowly phasing in Fantastic Four and X-Men from this because it's the multiverse, or they're going to
and the other superheroes as well, and and the other superheroes that we also got, like Captain Marvel and Black Panther. That was one thing I really wanted to see. The sequel
I was
to
quite
Black
surprised at
Panther.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm hoping that's in Phase 5, Captain Marvel 2
I'm assuming
and Black Panther 2.
And
So I was quite
another Spider-Man
surprised.
film, but yeah.
And Guardians 3. Obviously, Guardians 3.
Yes, Guardians 3.
That's going to be in there.
Especially now James Gunn is back, but yeah.
Best decision they ever did, bringing him back.
Yep, and he's in Suicide Squad 2. Whoop whoop.
When's that coming out?
In what?
Suicide Squad 2 years.
Oh, he's directing the second Suicide Squad.
I'm not looking forward to
film,
that because
yeah.
they took like Will Smith out on there.
Yeah, they Idris
that's
Elba.
Oh,
Ryan Montaguchi is like.
right.
Idris Elba's good. He's a good actor.
Just a side note, if you wanted my opinion on what could have made Suicide Squad better, I know you got the big poster, which I'm assuming you're a big fan of it, or?
No, the ex-wife bought it for me, so I just thought I'll keep it.
I think what would have
And
made
it is
Suicide Squad
decent
better really is if it was a Batman film, but there you go.
It is a decent film. Suicide Squad's decent. It has its flaws. Okay, it has its flaws, but it's a good film. If you don't think it too serious.
If you're trying to take it too seriously, but yeah.
Don't take it too serious. It's a good film. I think.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Are you enjoying yourself?
So serious.
Oh, I love Jared Leto. There's honka honka.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
I'm gonna
moving on.
my ones. Right, mine's gonna be you should know, G-Man, because of my obsession with martial arts.
Yes.
Number one film for me because
Yeah.
I love martial arts films and it's Marvel mixed together. So it's
Oh, really?
my two things.
Oh, really?
I think all those are martial art DVDs.
Not bad.
I love
not
martial
bad.
arts. There's more behind there as well.
Oh,
I love martial arts. Yeah, so basically, I love martial arts. It's the number one films, even before Marvel. Marvel's second. I love martial arts. So for me, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, whatever it's called, that's going to be the film I'm looking forward to most because martial arts and Marvel's two favourite things to me mixed together. So that is the one film I'm looking forward to most. I know most people aren't looking forward to that, but
Yeah, I think you two are very similar. I'm a bit. You two are looking forward to it. I need to have more information on it. I need to research.
But the thing, that's what I was going to say, the thing with the film is to do it right, they need to get a proper martial artist.
Of course you will.
No, because they might get what they do with the step-up films, get someone that's like in Hollywood and train them up.
Why would you say no? A lot of people are not looking forward to Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings.
It's because he's not that well known. I think that's the thing. Not a lot of people know about him, or
Well,
he's not a big character like, say, Iron Man or Captain America.
Then again, with God, people didn't know about Guardians of the Galaxy much, did they?
no, they didn't, and not many people knew about Ant-Man or even some of the other big names now, like Iron Man or Captain America. They were smaller superheroes to start with before they got their own movies.
And also, I think it's got to be martial arts is everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think martial arts, you've got to be quite into it to...
You got to have good knowledge of it.
Yeah. Doctor Strange was kind of like martial arts, something like that. The beast tranquility of it. It's kind of Chinese. I don't know. No.
No.
It has fight. It
had
has
fighters.
fights, but
It's got fights, but not martial art level fights.
No martial arts, but like Chinese. Some
in
Chinese
part,
culture.
maybe in part, but it's just more about mystic forces, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
think.
used to Mystic Forces. But yeah, it's number one film for those reasons. But like I said, if they're going to do it, they need to get a proper martial artist. Someone like, I don't know, Donnie Young or Tony Jaa.
Or
You
Jet
might
Li.
know
Jet
those.
Li.
No, Jet Li's got...
I used to be tired.
No, he's not retired. I think he's got some sort of illness now, so he can't do martial arts
or
films
Jet-
anymore.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. If they get a Hollywood person and train him, it's not going to look as good. It's not going to look as...
Sloppy, yeah.
You know. Shang-Chi's like the master of martial arts, so you need to whack in the really good, extravagant martial arts scenes and the martial arts fighting to make it stand out. I hope it don't flop.
That's true.
I think people give it a chance, but I reckon it's going to flop. Just because I don't think people are
Really?
going to give it enough chance.
Really, it can be bad in Incredible
Just
Hulk.
because people don't know Shang-Chi very well.
That and not a lot of people into martial arts. From what I know, I don't know many people that are into martial
Then again,
arts.
Mulan was sort of martial arts themed. Mulan, and then but I think
Yeah.
people liked it. So give it a
I
try.
think a lot of people did like Mulan.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people are gonna just plunge in to go see the remake anyway. So
Yeah,
if that happens, they'll probably definitely go see Shang-Chi as well.
But I'm just hoping it has a fighting chance.
Yeah.
And second of all, obviously, we've already discussed it, 4.
Yes.
I love 4.
Yeah.
Can't beat a
yeah.
good old 4 film.
Yeah, I hope.
I'll say this right now: 4 is my best character in the
Yeah,
MCU.
and I hope they bring back Joe Goldblum, the leader of the space. Force. I hope he does
Oh.
well. It'd be good. It'd be good.
Do, but
Time works very differently here. I mean,
Oh yeah, I love
on any
the.
other planet.
I love the interaction between Hulk and Thor in the film.
yeah.
I mean,
The fight scene that was good.
Hulk's
on
my
any
favourite.
on any other planet, they'd be like
Oh yeah.
millions of years old. But
Oh, yeah.
It's the car.
Maybe we should talk about it. What's happened with Professor Hulk?
I'll
need
talk
to-
about it in
Yeah,
my,
yeah,
because
lovely.
that's part of my hate list.
Oh, really?
For a reason.
Oh, really? Well, you
No,
don't like Professor Hulk?
No, not because I don't like him, because... Yeah, I'll explain more when I get to that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
It's
we
not
do?
because like, he's my favourite
How we
character.
do?
it's
How we
nothing
do
to
with
hate
time?
him.
How we do with time? I think.
We're alright, don't worry, I've got time.
Good.
We're alright, we've still got like 20 minutes.
That was good. We're good.
So we're
Good.
getting... and then thirdly, I'm not really looking forward to many of the TV series, apart from probably Loki.
Yeah. What about? Yeah.
He's one of my favourite villains. The third film, again, we've covered it already, Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, because he is one of my favourite characters. And I think it's going to, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this multiverse and this film.
if they're bringing in the Scarlet Witch from her own TV series now into the new Doctor Strange film, Maybe they'll bring some of Doctor Strange lore into the Scarlet Vision to make it interesting.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't really know how to pull it off.
Yeah, because apparently
how
all
to pull
these
off
TV
WandaVision.
series are going to be like connected, aren't they?
Yeah. That's gonna be confusing for
But
people.
then there's also
watch
this
it.
other TV series as well called What If?
Oh yeah,
Supposed to be based on What If.
They're doing a voice. It's animated.
I don't know. But then, if you look back on Avengers Endgame, I mean, how well do you understand the concept of time travel in Endgame?
Yeah.
Because from what I picked up, it seems to be all about when you go back to the past. I think, in my opinion, your literal presence in the past really will set off a lot of different alternate realities and alternate timelines.
So apparently, What If's gonna have the original cast in it. So fair play.
Yeah, but it's going to be like swapped like roles. So like Pepper Potts would be like the Iron Man, or that's something like that.
Oh, it's quite
And
weird.
then Iron Man would be the one that don't have the powers,
It's-
and then it'd be like Winter Soldier is the original Captain America.
It's
Basically,
like
like swap roles. all
surreal.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's quite popular in the comic books, apparently. I've never read any of the comic books, but apparently in the comic books it's quite popular. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. It's not one of my favourites that I'm looking forward to.
I guess the multiverse really is happening. Well, it's already happened, but
Yeah,
it's going
we
to be
just got
explored.
clarification. Kevin Feige's finally confirming it.
Yeah, confirmed. Samuel Jackson's definitely going to be in What If as well. Samuel Jackson's going to be.
Well, they got to extend his contract, haven't they? Because
Yeah.
he's slated for
I think he's explained. I think it's been said on Twitter. I think on the MCU tweets, but it might be wrong. But even though his 9 movie contract is already up, he said he's happy to keep playing Nick Fury right up until his 80s.
Yeah, well, brings him enough that.
Yeah, look after Samuel Jackson. Be well.
Well, you got to, because he's like the leader of what do you call it, Shield. And it's interesting because now they've got the space shield.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see what they're going to do. That's why I think it's definitely going a lot more cosmic and
Yeah, I think
strange and mystic.
Doctor
way.
Strange. Yeah.
Beyond planet Earth.
Yeah. Spice. You're not looking for the Eternals then, you bet. You looking...
I want to
don't know much about it.
I want to know more before.
Yeah.
All I know is what we've covered. That it's about the Celestials. It's about people that are way more powerful than the heroes we've got. Up
Yeah.
there.
Even Captain Marvel. Even Captain Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're meant to be like one of the strongest, like Thanos level strong.
Yeah.
How can they win Endgame?
Because they're internals. I think they don't like deal with Earth stuff. I think they stay in like outer space and deal with outer space. Bit like Doctor Strange. He's
Captain
like
Marvel.
To be fair, if Doctor Strange showed us anything, there are quite essentially bigger and worse threats than Thanos out there.
yes.
Look at Dormammu, for example.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Before we move on to the next bit, quick run through. Who are you looking? What villains do you reckon they're gonna bring next, or what villains do you reckon they should?
I don't know. I generally don't know.
Galactus is one of mine. I reckon they should bring him.
What, you mean like the new big bad after
Yeah.
Thanos?
Like,
I don't know on that particular level.
I
The only
don't
villain I want to see is some more Spider-Man villains like Dr. Octavius or
Same.
Oscorp or
Green Goblin.
or maybe one or two.
Green Goblin.
Bring back some of the other villains. Well, that is Oscorp, but yeah.
Yeah.
But also, maybe bring back one or two villains, like, if you can explore them a bit more, like, say... I don't know about Grandmaster, but...
No.
I don't know.
I wasn't
just-
the biggest fan of his, I have to admit.
I don't know, really.
See
I
what happens.
love the Grandmaster, but... I kind of feel like he was more like a one-off,
Yeah.
but...
Galactus for me, that's who I want them to do next.
He's-
Galactus or...
He's,
and
he's powerful than Thanos, you think? He's powerful than...
He eats Earth for a living, that's like his
He eats
power.
other planets.
Yeah. So,
Jesus Christ.
so
He eats
the-
other planets, and
Yes.
he's like
Wow.
big as anything.
So-
Another very
Silver
quick way of
Surfer?
decimating humanity.
yeah.
You know Silver Surfer, that's like his...
Yeah? Well,
This, like his
I've heard of him.
servant
Yeah.
that goes around scouring for
Really,
planets.
So,
Wow.
so that'd be a good segue.
So basically, the one you saw in Fantastic 2, that wasn't a proper Galactus.
I've not seen it, yeah.
So that'd be a good segue. X-Men and Fantastic Four are confirmed in MCU.
But I hope so. I hope they bring them in eventually, but
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else?
Time will tell.
Anything else before we talk about? I want to talk about the X-Men and Fantastic Four at the MCU.
Ooh.
Anything else then?
No,
Alright.
I take you. So it's been confirmed. X-Men and Fantastic Four are going to be rebooted. Fantastic Four is going to be rebooted because more damage than it is with X-Men. Obviously, more damage. They've got to fix the damage.
Damage?
Yeah.
It's a train wreck.
Yeah, you've seen Fantastic
I've
Four.
seen both of them. They're train wrecks, and the newest one. They're train wrecks.
I'm so lucky I haven't seen them. It's just, I've heard of them, but I've
I've
seen
seen-
bits
don't
and
waste
pieces,
your time.
but-
I've seen
train
clips.
wrecks.
What do you think is the best one? The first Fantastic Four.
None of them. They're all
No.
train wrecks. comics.
Really? What's up?
Because the problem is they all concentrate on the origins too much.
Okay.
You know, like some films, you know, Captain Marvel, that's a good one for us.
Good origin, yes.
They show an origin, but they don't make it like the centre of the film.
It's like a subplot.
Yeah. The thing with the Fantastic Four is most of them, the centre point is origin story.
Yeah.
And you don't want that when you know. I know there's some people that obviously don't know Fantastic Four that well and don't know how to get their powers, but you can still do like that in like 20 minutes and then concentrate on fighting and building the bad guy up and the rest of the film.
Yeah, poor Chris Evans. Well, you got to stop somewhere.
Yeah, but he's probably thinking, thank God I got out of that.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know if Michael B. Jordan in the first one. Now he's in Black Panther. Was he in Black Panther? Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, he was.
So there you go. So there you go. You got a good role.
Killmonger,
Yeah, so
Go do a bad film. Do a good super film.
they've all gone to better and...
Yeah.
Was Blade a good film? Blade a good
I
film?
don't like Blade, so nobody's
So
asking me.
I heard Wesley Snipes going to be in a new one somehow. Not Blade, but somehow. He wants to be in an
Apparently they're
MCU.
going to put him in as cameo.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't watch Blade. I'm not into vampires and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not one to bother about
Vampire
that.
Slayer. But yeah, so it'd be good to see if Fantastic Four a good one. What? If not, we got Incredibles.
If anyone could fricking do it or pull it off,
Yeah. Come on, Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
If not, we got Incredibles. That's just
That's
incredible.
about the closest thing we're going to get.
Yeah, and then we got X-Men. Guys, could take all of X-Men to be rebooted.
Yeah, but that's going to be hard, because how can you replace Hugh Jackman? Wolverine.
Or Patrick Stewart as X.
We're dealing with James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Well, I love McAvoy, but...
Yeah, but these like we're talking about people that's been doing it for years and they're
I know, it's hard.
legends.
I know, it's hard.
It's gonna
They're
be hard
perfect. They're
to replace
perfect.
them.
It's like Deadpool, like placing Deadpool.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
I think they should do the same with Deadpool because they're not recasting Deadpool, are they?
From what the rumour is now. The rumour
No.
is they're going to keep it not PG.
PG-13, maybe
Keep
R.
it 15 or...
Yeah,
keep it
15 or something.
R. Keep it R.
R-rated. And apparently they're going to keep Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
So is it going
Fingers crossed they do.
Is it going to be run by? Is it going to be run by Disney? Is he? The
No,
Fox
apparently Fox, whoever makes it, is still going to make it, but Sony's going to get not Sony. Marvel's going to get the final say if that can go out to films and whatnot.
So basically, like
They're not going to mess with it too much. Apparently, that's the rumour.
That's good. I'll be surprised as a Disney-owned film if 15. That'd be quite good.
Yeah.
It would
Those are
show
balls.
Disney's maturity, willing to allow more adult movies into their...
It'd probably bring them more
Into the
audience, to be fair.
It
Yeah.
could do.
Because
Yes.
quite a lot of teenagers and kids probably watch Marvel. And a lot of adults, but I think if you widen the
But
scope...
we're adults.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, if you widen the scope, I reckon a lot more adults will probably come towards...
Exactly. Yeah.
If you
Those
take a few more,
products.
if you take a few more risks, and maybe put out a few more dog adult stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean was very dark, I think, for the time.
I don't
But,
know.
see what happens.
It
I'm
was.
not the
It was
biggest-
kind of.
Fan of those films.
Well, I like the first movie, but it was more like a campy sort of rom-com pirates film that I think everyone of all ages could get into.
Yeah.
But it did have some darker moments as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to X-Men, and then looking forward to Black Panther 2.
Well, they're gonna have a lot
I
of
really
work.
hope so. Black Panther 2. It's gonna have a lot of work to surpass its first movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first one was a milestone.
So good.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite films.
The line, it's one of my favourites too. But the line in the mid-credit scene where T'Challa and his government go to a UN conference and make that speech about the wise build bridges, but the foolish build barriers. And we've got to all come together as though we're one big tribe. I hope they build up on that and really start sharing their Wakandan technology with the rest of the world.
For good, yeah.
And the effect it will have for good and for bad.
Yeah.
It will be fascinating.
Yeah. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Yeah, we
See
did that.
where they go with the weapons. It'd be interesting to see what weapons they can create out of the vibranium.
Weapons, shields, anything really, because
Yeah.
that vibranium technology was used for just about everything.
I was
Right
first.
down to the clothes they wear.
Sam was first surprised we didn't see the vibranium technology in the MCU exhibit we went to in Cardiff. Remember we went to exhibition went in Cardiff years ago.
Oh, really? Well, we didn't see much of that, did we?
No, I don't think we saw that. I don't think they added. They should have added
They
in
have bits and pieces, but...
vibranium, not vibranium.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah.
Then again, when was that station first created? Was that like
A couple of years ago. Must be a couple of years ago, probably. I don't know. But that, yeah. If you,
I think it's evolving, but
yeah, I doubt you would go college just for good empty for mob. But if you do go, you should go.
Of course I'm going to Cardiff.
What for the Marvel thing?
Of course.
So you will go for that Marvel thing.
Why would you think I wouldn't when I love Marvel?
So you will go to nice. You actually go.
Depends what day it is, but yeah.
No, it's on to September. It is. So
I have to see what I get time off and see what we're doing with it.
yeah, it's good.
Right, so we think we've covered phase 4. Everyone said what?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'll start then. Go on then. You've got something. Do you want to say some more? Or?
Are we doing more random stuff like trailers? Not really.
No, the only trailer I've seen is It Too, but
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't even seen the first film.
Yeah, I saw the cats. Well, I don't know. Should we talk about? I don't know. Have you heard about cats? Cats?
Oh, I've seen the Cats trailer.
no.
Oh,
You can talk about it if you want.
So
and I'll
basically,
just
I'll
throw
explain
it
to you. So basically, Cats is a musical, basically like Les Mis. Maybe it's not something you know, Les Mis or Mamma Mia. It's a West Side musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
yeah.
And
I think
it's got also got Rebel Wilson in it. Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo is in it.
Jason Derulo!
Ian McKellen, Judi Dench,
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but you said it looks terrible, doesn't it?
It CGI looks terrible.
I could not believe the fact that basically all the costumes are CGI.
And
Yeah.
James
I
Corden-
cannot believe that. That is what? Oh come on! Whatever happened to practical costumes?
Just laziness.
I know.
It does feel lazy.
It's like Star Wars using CGI. We on CGI.
Oh, stuff Star Wars.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't like it.
He did like Toy Story 4. He did Toy Story.
I know.
So there you go. This is Taylor Swift as the cat.
My God. That is atrocious.
Oh.
And then James Corden. He looks like the cat. You know? Have you watched?
Oh God.
You know the Mike Mars one, cat in a hat. He looks like
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like that. Can you do it again?
No. No.
That's good.
Sorry guys.
Is that the Mike Myers he does?
I'm trying to make him perform on demand now. Come on.
What, James Corden?
It's not.
Oh, there you go. This is what he looks
Oh
like.
my-
My God, this is James Corden.
Yeah, atrocious.
See?
Atrocious.
He looks like the penguin.
Jesus.
He looks.
Don't see it, people.
Don't sit.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. I know one or two people on Facebook who seem to show some excitement on it, Facebook and Twitter, and others are like, I don't know. So it's kind of, it seems to be a little bit mixed at the moment.
Yeah, seems one of
But
those
this is from the same. This is from the same, I think, director or production company that also gave us Les Mis back in 2012.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. That was a
so-
good film. People would meet.
That was a success, wasn't it? That was a.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. On one hand, I'm a little bit mixed on Cats, to be honest with you. On the one hand, I cannot accept the fact that they CGI'd for costumes. But it does feel like a theatre production of Cats in movie form,
yeah,
and that's sort of like showing respect to the origins behind it,
yeah.
in a sense. But then it's kind of it's kind of polarizing as well because it's in film version.
Yeah.
It's a theatre piece. All right. In a way, it's doing good because it's a theatre piece in a movie version. But the downside, it's a theatre piece in movie version.
Just keep it in the theatres.
I don't know.
People want to see more.
They're getting all the moves. They seem to be doing all the moves right somewhat, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know. For me, I'm kind of mixed. I think I might just go see it to give it a chance. And if you're the same thing as well, that's great. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll be honest, I don't have an opinion because I don't watch
I
it.
might need
See,
a friend.
If you want to see Robert Wilson in the cat costume, Ian McKellen, gone for Wizard 2, a cat. Go ahead. Go ahead. You shall not pass.
Meow.
Man, catnip. Have some catnip in the stomach. You can enjoy it. Everything to get through it. Get it.
Scratch, you fools.
Catnip?
Yeah, there's a drug. There's a cat weed.
Oh, for God's sake. There you go. There's a bit of randomness for the podcast.
Yeah.
Catnip.
What the hell just happened?
Catnip.
On
It's
that,
always like this.
pretty
Sometimes.
Pretty much.
Good thing I'm only here once.
Yeah, so on that bombshell of catnip, we're going to move on to our love and hates. G-Man and me are going to do this. Samuel isn't, because he's new to this
don't know
podcast.
much.
Go on, I'll let you go first. I'll be a
Fight,
gentleman.
are we doing half and that? Or having
Whatever way you want to do it.
5 have it. Okay, number 1, our holiday to Kavos, which is good.
This is your off the change, yeah?
Off the chain, yeah.
Right,
5 off the chain.
Come on, get it right.
Sorry, I forgot. Okay, number 1, Kavos. Number 2, Toy Story 4. You're not going to agree with that.
No.
Number 3, Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 4, MCU announcement. Number 5, the pay-per-view we saw last week. That was quite good. WWE.
Where was mine?
And you too.
Right, my off the chains, obviously Kavos.
Yay!
The new NBA 2K20 announcement, because I love the NBA basketball games. Obviously, new Spider-Man. The new It trailer 2.
That was quite good.
Oh no, there was another trailer. The new, what was it? With Emma Stone in, the zombie one.
Zombieland 2?
It was a tie between those two.
Oh, at least you didn't see a new granny in the trailer.
Don't start with that again, for Christ's sake. And then last but not least, Dad's latest video. Dad's Black's latest cooking video. He does like a cooking simulator game, but it's funny as hell. Go on
And
then.
then 5 off that, having the Kavos cough. And from the bloody aircon, the Kavos cough. Apparently that's a thing.
It is a thing apparently. It's all over Facebook Camel's page. It's
Yes.
a thing.
And Boris has new PMs. Enough said. Boris is new PM. Enough said. We got a shaky dog for Prime Minister. His hair's like a shaky dog.
No, he's not. What you mean, Boris Johnson? He's not a shaggy dog. He's a clown who belongs in a circus.
Yes, a clown like Donald Trump. Number 3. I'm a bit disappointed. We have to wait for a while for Guardians 3. It's not in Phase 4. It's in Phase 5. I'm a bit disappointed. I
Yeah.
have to wait.
I'm also like that with Black Panther.
Yeah. Number 4, Piece of Your Heart song. That's annoying.
Down. Basically, if you don't know, it's on TikTok and it's. I don't know the name of the title of the song, but it goes.
Yeah, it's quite annoying. It's like when Macarena first came around. I think it was played everywhere.
Basically, Kavos loves playing it, so that's all you're
Holiday
so
song.
all you would hear is down.
It's like a holiday song, and it is on the charts. It's a holiday song.
Freaking annoying.
It's like,
Fucking annoying.
if you listen, it's very annoying. And then number 5, not than that, is the CGI in Cats. Very lazy. I don't know if I've seen it, but I don't know.
I can remember I did a production of Cats once. It was
Did
my last ever college production I did
Were you a cat?
before leaving. Yeah. Well, we were all cats, Georgie.
Were you dressed in a costume? Did you have a costume?
I pretty much had the blandest cat costume. I'm just lowering my expectations a little bit, really. But I did have a tail. I did have makeup on. It was just a black unitard with a cat tail with that's put together with pins. That ruined my unitard. But the effects on that are a lot more practical because there are no effects. They're all costumes. Why don't you just make up some creative
I
costumes?
think Taylor Swift don't want to wear a costume. Maybe she don't. Well, she loves cats. Well, she loves cats. Sure.
Taylor Swift in it as well, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
I'm
she
Disney
is.
with her.
Fucking hell.
Well, at least she sings, but I don't know about Jennifer Hudson's memory. Now, was it memory she was singing, Giorgio, or
Yeah, she was saying Jennifer Hudson.
I wasn't really sure about that in the trailer. It didn't feel-
Going well
feel
for
like
this
it, yeah.
film, aren't they?
Yeah.
Feels like it's going to be another awkward film.
Who knows?
Time will tell.
You're 5
Right, so my nah off the chain. No, not off the chain. Nah, I'm not having that. Stranger Free. Strange Things. Is it?
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
you
Stranger
You don't
Things
want to
three.
No.
I'm not into it. So the fact that number 3's dropped and everything.
It's basically a Stephen King rip-off. It's basically
Yeah,
rip
well, everyone's talking about it, and I don't give a damn about
It's
it.
basically
so.
like It for kids. The kids are the similar in it, similar to this film.
Right.
Thing, yeah.
Dora Explorer, what the frick are you doing? Just leave it as a kids program. Not everything has to be made into a film nowadays. It's
I know, right?
stupid.
So stupid, yeah.
Even the trailer makes it look corny as hell.
Why?
Just leave it as a child.
Well, they still all got weapons.
And on that note, another thing they've made into another film, the Polygram film, that little figures. The little figures.
Hologram film?
No, Playmobil. Is it
Playmobil, that's the one.
They're making a Playmobil movie.
They're making a what movie?
A Playmobil movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
A Playmobil movie with
You
Daniel
know
Radcliffe. That's
Have you heard of Playmobil?
Basically,
I've heard of it.
like-
I've heard of all the mobiles, but
like Dora Explorer, just leave it as a kid's toy. It don't need to be made into a film. Not everything needs to be made into a film or TV series.
not everything needs to be made into a remake.
Exactly.
But we haven't really touched on the Disney remakes.
Well, they
have
run out of
we?
ideas. They want the money.
Money. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
money,
but
money.
still. This is where I'm going to explain about Hulk now. No Hulk in Phase 4. That's why I'm not happy.
Yeah, but yeah.
Hulk is my favourite hero. I know he might be in Phase 5. I'm hoping he is, but I don't know. It's a bit touch and go because obviously they've made him into Professor Hulk, which isn't the strongest Hulk.
Yeah.
Because Savage Hulk or World Breaker Hulk is the strongest ones.
Yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed he's not in Phase 4, so I'm hoping they'll be on Phase 5 and they've put him back to the normal Hulk. Because I like Professor Hulk, but
Yeah, that's funny.
Hulk's meant to be one of the strongest Avengers
Yeah.
going.
I thought the idea behind Professor Hulk was that he would still have the intelligence of Bruce Banner, but also the strength of Hulk.
He does.
Combine it all into one.
But not really Endgame, because
But he's not. He's not that. He's just not as angry, you know. And I think that was not done for the best.
yeah, because remember they went back in time for 2012, and they were like Hulk smashed everything. He's like, he just can't be bothered.
That was so
But yeah,
awkward.
I want Hulk. No, that's so wrong. But,
You
yeah,
want-
I
you
want
want
Hulk in Phase 4 or 5.
He wants the Green Man.
He hasn't been announced yet, so I'm hoping Phase 5 he'll be in there somewhere. And last but not least, Deji's videos. Don't get me wrong, Deji's one of my favourite YouTubers, but his videos just lately have been a bit not funny, a bit boring. He needs to go back to sketches and comedy and...
Does it? I don't know what the hell that is.
He-
I don't know what they're talking about. I'm the guest.
So yeah,
As a
he
YouTuber.
needs to go back to doing his sketch comedy. He's just, his latest videos are just a bit boring, a bit, you know. And I don't want to say that because I am a fan of his, but I'm going to be honest, they are. And that was my list. Sorted.
Another one I added. I know Sam doesn't know much about K-pop. Maybe not Gangnam Style. You know Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
No.
Oh, yeah. Have you never heard of Gangnam Style? Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
So in the career of.
I don't know. I'm more into robot building really, but
Okay. So I heard about BTS. They got nominated for 4 awards in MTV VMAs.
Oh.
Yeah, Korean pop is a new sensation now. It's quite interesting. It's better, so if you like song and dance music, it makes the dance.
oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Well, it's basically like you know how bands used to dance. Well, K-pop does that now. They dance more.
Send me a link later on. I'll have a look.
Yeah, I think it's a bit strange, but you get used to it. K-pop's kind of cheesy, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
And on that note, hope you enjoyed this podcast. I've been Inspirational A.
That'd be G-Man.
I've been a stranger.
Yeah, so is that your identity? You see, you
No, I'm Samuel Grassoff. Pleasure to have met you all, A&G fans off the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On that note, we will see you in the next podcast, which will be next month. It'll be either a DC special, male pop special, or group pop special, or gaming.
I wish I had a hat now. So
One of those 4.
Well, Sammy just do it. He just do a hat.
Yeah, that's a signature thing.
Yeah, it is. I wish I could do that.
I could.
I know. I wish I could look like Charlie Chaplin.
So yeah, peace out. See you later. Hope
See you
enjoyed the
later.
podcast.
Bye. It's been a pleasure to have Sammy here.